Previously, on Ark Arath, our heroes stumbled upon a mysterious figure in their home. This mystery goddess had appeared in Dusk's dreams shortly before their adventure began, giving him the impression that she was the goddess Serena. And now, when we last left off, our heroes have stumbled upon the mystery goddess again, this time in Paprika Desert. In preparation for a possible boss fight, because you know there's going to be a boss fight, I have just taken the time to rest in a bed of flowers, and am ready to take on whatever challenge awaits me. I am glad that I don't have to redo the dungeon just because I left it. That was a legitimate concern of mine. Milady! The angel, looking very much like the Kalinkan princess, were she grown to a mature woman, turns to the heroes with a pitifully sad smile, as though she'd been expecting them all along to follow her this far into the Arath and put her out of her misery. Oh. Who is this woman? She can't be Serena. Even in this dark time, how could we angels not even know our own mother by her face? Well, I mean, there's a situation with Sarah, kinda, sorta. Although that's a weird situation. What is that boy thinking? Dusk? Aye, careful, laddie. I do not feel the presence of Serena in that sad-looking lass or this godforsaken place. If she be the goddess, then I'd say our mother is playing an uncharacteristically cruel joke on us. I feel like this warning would make more sense if Dusk had been stepping up to talk to her. Oh, there he goes. It is me, my lady. It is you who led us to Elvenia. I, too, was a lost soul who did not understand light or love at all like nearly every other human being on Earth. But now I am here, and so are Lynn, Uri, and Harrison. It was not Grandis who brought us to Elvenia by casting that spell, was it? It was by your will, surely. The angelic creature says with a fading, wispy voice, "Do you not see the danger that surrounds you all in this horrible den of loneliness and death? Turn back, mortal children, and lone polyester. Why lose your lives here? Do you all intend to spend an uncertain remainder of your existence just wandering this dreadful prison ruled by remnants of malevolent will and Sister Death herself?" Oh yeah, I remember Sister Death. She's one of the bosses in the final dungeon. Sigh. But what would it matter for all of us in the end? This world, which was once a fairy tale place of love and laughter cared for by the Divine Mother, will soon become just like the kingdom of Paprika if no one can believe strongly enough in the light to banish the almighty dragon away from Elvenia. Dusk glances down at Lisa's ribbon, which he now holds in his hand. She does not seem to know us, and not even Miss Aries or her sisters recognize her. The solemn-looking girl now gazes intently at the holy priestess's ribbon, which Sarah had been wearing before she gave it to Dusk on the day she awoke from her coma. Her ribbon. I had tried to fulfill Lisa's undying wish and bring this world the children who could accept the light of the Divine Mother and wield it to save Elvenia from this great evil. But she herself had died in the grip of hubris, an evil perhaps as great as the hatred that the almighty dragon bears at us. Are you those four children I had sought? Yes, we are. I knew it was you who had called to me in my heart's visions. Ah, so it was you, boy. You and these other Earth children. I could not lead you here myself, for I, too, became lost when my dear Lisa died in this world, and so much hope perished with her. Oh, so this was Lisa's guardian angel. She spoke of wanting to fulfill the Holy Priestess's wish for her. Why does this sound so familiar? Then, it's true, isn't it? You are the daughter of the priestess. Wait, what? And the goddess of the fate. Oh, you mean figuratively. Please tell me. You know, don't you? Even though you say you are lost because of the presence of the dragon grotesquely distorting everything in this world. Dusk drops to his knees. Are you her? Please, I beg you to tell me. Are you Sarah? But how can this be? You and the other three angels did finally tell us the truth about your not being able to find Serena anywhere, right? So, doesn't what Dusk has finally surmised make sense then? Yeah. I mean, maybe this is why even the angels cannot find her, Priyan. Maybe Serena took on a human form when Sarah was born to Lisa. But, how could we creatures of the heavens not be able to recognize our own dear mother? Even if she did have to hide from the Dark Lord by dwelling in the frail shadow of a human girl, I can't believe... It is possible, Sister Ares. Serena had vanished after her brooch containing our spiritual essences was broken by the Dark Lord years ago, and though Sarah has lived in this world for 18, it may be that Serena foresaw this occurrence and, in order to hide from her nemesis now that the time was needed, she somehow transferred her heart to the Holy Priestess's womb at the moment a life had been conceived within her. And so it was that a girl named Sarah Winters had been born. Maybe Sarah really is the Divine Mother. And what we see before us now is the remnant of a broken spirit, the hopeless and confused human part of Serena's heart when she felt her world being slowly taken away from her by the darkness. The part of her that cannot even remember hope being born anew when she successfully led the Earth Children here to save her world. It all makes sense now. Michiru once said she distinctly felt the brush of angelic wings when Sarah passed by her, and the four of us have always suspected there was something inhuman about her. And this woman does look remarkably like Sarah, from the haunting emerald green eyes to the sad but beautiful smile. Sarah, I know that you have lived in fear of the dragon coming to get you all of your life. You have suffered terrible nightmares of him and been forced to physically fight back against evil when more than anything, you wish to show only love and kindness to the world. And this, what I see now, is the part of you that feels no hope in life, that love can no longer define your being, and that you cannot save the world or the evil you fear with that love. It's all right, my dear sister. I promise you, all of us together will beat the dragon, and you will never have to live in fear of him or yourself, nor will you have to witness violence and suffering ever again. The angelic creature sounds even more distant. Sarah. The hope of Lisa is extinguished. Please, destroy me, and take me from this dying world. What? I beg you, destroy my physical form. At least then I have hope of escaping this prison and returning to heaven, and I can truly be safe from the Dark Lord forever. Once he takes Elvenia for his own, death shall be the only refuge from him any of us can take. Chermi's eyes are wide with horror, just like the angry spirit of the Holy Priestess. The angelic creature now more desperately says, "You all possess the power to put me out of my misery. Please do it. You must. If you do not, then it is I who shall destroy all of you and end the misery of your struggle." "Please, Sarah, I do not want to fight you. Don't come any closer." "Sarah!" Oh, and we go into the fight then. Okay, out of curiosity, who we got here? Solus Elru. Well, if I had peeked at the guy to find out what the boss was, that would not have told me who it was. And I don't think the guide mentions anything about the story in this situation. Nope, so no spoilers there. Anyway, Solus Elru. Kind of like the Solus Emzu goddesses, except this one is lost. A lost spirit kind of sort of thing. Like the other Paprika bosses, she has 6,000 HP, no elemental strength or weaknesses. Oh, I forgot that Dusk is not in my active team right now. Well, good news, Dusk. You don't have to be the one to kill her. Lynn's gonna do it. So let's see here. What can we do here? This thing is gonna attack us. What? It's her or us. That was her ultimatum. So, considering we need to be able to save the world, I'm gonna say, make it her. I'm not sure offhand what to do here. How about guard? No, that's not going to be a lot of guard. Agility. What about your text? Anything of interest with your text? Has a little bit better guard, but otherwise no. Just do a regular attack for the moment. See how that works out for you. Petrification is not going to work because this is a boss. So, use magic. Jersey, your attack should be strong enough. Paprika, lower Solus Elru's agility. Didn't work. Can Lynn still get an attack in? No. You are faster than Lynn. You know what? Let's keep it that way. Because the reasons. We don't know if this thing can afflict status afflictions. If Lynn goes last, he could be the one to heal those afflictions without us being immediately being re-afflicted with them. Okay, double checking here. Do that. Attack. And Spiral Flash. Oh yeah, as SK is pointing out in the chat, Solus Elru feels like she would be safer in heaven, but we've already kind of established that if the Dark Lord wins, even heaven is doomed. Okay, we need to do some sort of healing here. So I'll have Jersey do the healing. Oh wow, we've got a lot of these cave nectars now. These enemies have been really beneficial for us. Hey, by the way, SK, earlier in this stream, we defeated the worm monster that was going to eat the fairies. Basically, we had rescued the 2 lost fairies, and then nothing happened. Nobody acknowledged that we did anything. I mean, we still got the item from defeating the boss, but story-wise, people are like, fairies are lost still. Was something supposed to happen upon defeating that boss? Okay, we need some more healing. Where's my good HP item? MP, HP 50... Oh, that's right. The white cherry. So far, this boss is easier than the previous boss, on account that it only attacks once. So SK says, no, I just felt the conclusion of the battle spoke for itself, and that the 2 fairies you ran into that were going to be its dinner, obviously were able to escape and go back home on their own. Well, except for the fact that I went back to Corinth and they weren't there. So apparently they're kind of lollygagging about going back home. Oh gosh, that's an attack! Okay, turn order, turn order. Who's got the turn order? Angel Feather. I'm just going to kind of have to hope for the best here, that things work out. So SK pretty much confirms that there wasn't really enough memory left over. Yeah, I had a feeling that was going to happen. Okay. Angel Feather again. Jersey King Nectar. Hopefully. Ah, I was good on the turn order. Now, please don't use that one attack again. You're using that attack? I am okay with that attack. So, finally, one of these bosses is actually making me struggle a little bit here. Okay, Tessera, King Nectar, Jersey, feed Lynn another white cherry, and Paprika, get back to blowing that up. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Oh gosh, that hurts. 245. So we need to make sure that everybody's health is above 250, basically. So, use 2 of these. This makes me slightly concerned for the boss that we'll be fighting in Bethel. Charge attack also hurts a lot. In this case, probably a weaker heal. Oh, of course that attack hurts like hell. It's what Paprika has. It's that attack. How did I not notice that sooner? How do I never notice these things sooner? Okay, I think we can get away with just 1 heal, so Jersey, help out a bit and cause some damage. And Paprika, eat some bread. Holy doesn't hurt as much. Oh, you're dead. I hope you're happy. SK says, man, if you were just 5 to 10 levels lower when I test played through this part with different parties, Solus Elru would really have you on the ropes here. It is interesting that you got through this at lower levels, but then again, whenever you're one of the game creators, it tends to be easier than for people who did not make the game. A luminous halo, another one of these mysterious key items. My physical form is... I am... withering away... is a question? Withering away? What is it that I have begged you all to do? Kill you. Dusk lowers his sword. Why did it have to end this way? Why, Sarah? Michiru steps forward, eliciting a sound from the bells of the goddess that Michiru has worn around her neck all of this time. The angel looks intently at the bells. It's a bit of a shame that we can't see the Solus Emzu goddesses during this scene. That sound... surely our mother is still here in this world. The Dark Lord has not yet been able to banish her. The angel now looks back at the ribbon as Dusk holds it out to her, a hopeful light beginning to show up in her eyes. There is something very important to you in this one ribbon, isn't there, milady? Ah, now I remember. On this plane of existence, I am fading, but my spirit is more alive now than ever. I did not fail, after all. Now I may soar through the skies again. Reading. I suck at it sometimes. Now I may soar through the skies with the angels once again. Then, are you really Serena, as this boy believes? I was the guardian angel of the holy priestess, sworn to fulfill her wish of guiding the otherworldly heroes of light to Avenia, that they might learn true courage and love from her daughter Sarah and the people of Avenia, becoming strong enough to defeat the Dark Lord and saving the world that Lisa loved so much. She knew the goddess had chosen you all. I thought I had failed in granting Lisa's wish, for when she, in spite of her angelic spirit, had forgotten those who had loyalty and love to her, and trying to wield her pride alone as a weapon against the Dark Lord. I did not know where to look for the Earthling children anymore. I didn't recognize you, even when I had come face to face with you that day you found me in your home. My spirit had become so broken over the loss of the woman I had watched over and cared for all of her life. But I have lost nothing. The Earthling heroes made it to this world, and have in fact learned much from the Elvenians, as Lisa hoped you would, as well as from her daughter, who takes after the Holy Priestess, whom you now cherish as your friend. And now, from the light they all have helped to draw forth and develop in your hearts, perhaps you really will be able to defeat the almighty dragon. Farewell, children of Serena, who have changed much of the world with their never-ending belief in each other and all that is good. I truly thank you all, for though my physical form will soon be gone, I have finally been set free of evil's greatest curse upon us, despair, and I can now return to heaven to at last be with the other angels and my beloved Lisa again. Thank you. Wait, please! Won't you please tell us your name before you depart this world forever? Surely the Elvenians will wish to have a name with which to honor you, as not only an angel of heaven, but the very one who guided the Holy Priestess in her steps down the paths that she walked. I am Solus Elru. My name is Solus Elru, the Messenger of Hope. Paprika says in awe, Solus Elru. She was the most beautiful angel I had ever laid eyes on in all of my centuries of life. Yes, she truly was. That was a much better conclusion. Though, a part of me is slightly bummed, because we killed her horse body. She is not going to be a Pegasus anymore. Well, that was certainly interesting. So, that whole spiel about her being a part of the goddess and also Sarah. No, she really was just a lost angel like I thought in the first place. Apparently, even our guardian angels are overthinking things. So then, that is 3 dungeons down, 2 more to go. I have no idea what is going to be waiting for us in the next dungeon. The last of the 5 is definitely going to be where the 5th Lunas Elru Knight is, but as far as other things, we've already rescued the pair of fairies, supposedly, and we have rescued the Lost Angel. What's next? Well, we'll have to find out next time. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one, when I put together another team. We're finally going to go ahead and bring Uri in on all this fun.